This one's gonna be short and sweet, but the best revenge to anyone who's ever wronged you or has done anything bad to you is literally just to get jacked, get rich, and live your best life.
Y'all ever have that weird feeling that you just know you're going to make it and you literally lose sleep over it because you know that in your heart, no matter what, you are going to make whatever you are trying to do work? Yeah, if you ever get that feeling, you're 100% going to make it, bro. And don't lose sight of that. Don't lose that vision of the light at the end of the tunnel, because that is what takes you to where you want to go. That's what leads to success. Like, I can literally pinpoint certain times in my early stages of my journey where I'm like, can literally exactly remember the exact position and the exact thing that I was watching, where I'm watching like a YouTube video on crypto or day trading, and I'm like, just in my head, for whatever reason, this is going to be me. This is going to be me one day, and I don't care how long it's going to take, but this is what I'm going to do with my life. Those moments come and go, and you don't really think about them too much until you've made it, and then you can look back and be like, holy shit, I really made this shit happen.
Ranking signs she likes you from game over to she's probably just nice. Gets close to you. I move away from people that I don't like, so if she's suddenly standing 2 inches away from your face, bro, come on, S tier. Smiles at you. Some people are just friendly and like to smile. I wouldn't go planning your wedding off this. D tier. Holds eye contact. If she can't take her eyes off you to the point where it starts to shake you up, she might be into you. A tier. Finds reasons to tease you. A little bit of banter back and forth can be flirting, but it can also mean she sees you as a buddy. C tier. Calls you bro. That's not flirting, that's a friends and family discount. You just bought yourself a one-way ticket to the friend zone. D tier. Plays with her hair. If she's twirling it, fixing it, or tucking it behind her ear, I wouldn't be ignoring that. A tier. Lingering touch. If you find her putting her hands on you for longer than what's considered normal, that's probably game over. S tier. Text you back instantly. This could mean she's interested, or it could mean she's just bored. Context matters here. B tier. Good body language. Mirroring, leaning in, all that non-verbal stuff. There is some psychology behind that, but it shouldn't be the only sign. C tier. Laughs at all your jokes. The key here is even if it's the ones that you know weren't funny. B tier. Makes future plans. If she's saying we should go here or next time we should do this, that's as green of a light as it gets. S tier.
Always be less committed than a woman is. This is a huge principle. Women are always going to be repelled by you when you talk in a way that's too serious or too relationship minded too soon, because that's her job. You're literally taking the female's job away from her. Women are the ones who are looking for commitment. They're going to ask you what you're looking for. They're going to ask you if you want to be in a relationship. They're going to ask you for a relationship. When you're the man and you're doing that date 1, date 2, date 3, even date fucking 6, and you're talking about relationships, it makes her kind of feel like you're not that high level of a man, because which high level man does that? A high level man is trying to stay single as long as he can, or find a woman who's really, really aligned with him. And he takes a lot of time to build trust with a woman. And you have to build trust enough to really give her the title of girlfriend. So when you're talking to her about girlfriend shit and wife shit, and you've only known her for a fucking month, 3 months, you know, she's going to think to herself, like, this guy is not that high level. And it lowers her attraction for you and makes her seek other men. If you want to learn exactly how to control your energy so you're not talking like a fucking female, DM me the word king. I have a coaching program that can help you out.
The only guys that like keep coming back to me are the ones that don't get like.
And that's what I mean. When you try to go back to her, she's gonna think, oh, he's desperate. He can't do no better than me. That's why you gonna look like you undesirable to her. If you keep coming back, she could probably disrespect you, do anything bad. You still want to go back. Don't do it. It's not worth it. She will lose respect for you too.
I don't think a lot of dudes understand that getting worked up over your girl doing you dirty, like it's a natural reaction, but it's a really stupid reaction too. And I'll tell you why. Is because there's no such thing as falling out of love, right? Love is not a feeling, that's yearning, that's lust, right? Like, love is an actual action. So if somebody did something to you, did you dirty, whatever, then they never loved you to begin with. And if they never loved you to begin with, then you never loved them, because you wouldn't have fallen in love with somebody that you knew was capable of doing that to you. You fell in love with the front that they put on. So everything about it was fake to begin with. And I think once you understand that, you didn't fall in love with the person, you fell in love with the presentation, whether it be 6 months, 5 years, whatever the case may be, then you can kind of skip those stages of grief and go right into the whole fact that you're like, damn, that was basically just a figment of my imagination. Like, it wasted real years of my life, but like, it's not worth getting worked up about or upset, because like, everything that I'm attached to was non-existent to begin with. You know what I mean? So don't even trip about it for real, like, because it wasn't even real.
Most men think that polarity is some tactic that you do. Like if you say the right thing, you act attached, or you act in the right manner. It's some sort of dating rules that are out there for men that they'll create polarity. But polarity isn't something you do. Polarity is something that you are. The reason you have to understand this is because you can't trick a woman into being attracted to you. Her nervous system picks up on you long before she's going to process anything that even comes out of your mouth. If your life has no mission, vision, or purpose to it, you can say any line that you've memorized from a YouTube video or TikTok or something you learned, but it's never going to land right because of the fact that you don't live a polarity-based lifestyle. You don't live a masculine-focused lifestyle. True polarity comes from being a man that embodies strength, that embodies purpose, and embodies vision. And when you live like that, you create polarity organically without even trying.
When you realize what you got to do to keep a female attracted to you psychologically, you realize why they begin cheating on. All that I want a masculine man shit, as soon as you try to be masculine, I bet she don't like you no more. She liked you when you was worried about yourself, focused on yourself, right? So don't change for her. Anything that seems logical, like the smart thing to do to make her like you, don't do it. It's gonna throw her off. You have to be emotionally detached, always ready to lose her. If she texts another nigga, don't care. If she go out, don't care. If she think that she the best that you could get, she don't want you. You need to care about her, but don't need her. You can't be so available. You gotta have your own shit going on. Eventually, she gonna start trying harder to get your attention. Invest in time. And that's how you build that long-term attraction. But you still need to be ready to leave at any time. Stay grounded. Think about all the girls you tried so hard with, how it didn't work out. And the ones you really could give a less fuck about were clingy as hell. Women are only attracted to the top 20% of men. You gotta stop doing the chasing. Let her chase you. It sounds crazy, but be nonchalant. Her actions shouldn't be able to affect your emotions at all. Women may say this not true, but trust me, they don't know what they like. They say one thing and go date the complete opposite, right? They want to feel like they're fixing you, they're improving your life. It's so much more to it, chat. I'm gonna let y'all know after I get off this shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh. You just need one bad breakup. All the dudes that I know around my age that's doing really well, that I'm close with, they went through one bad breakup. And that breakup made them. They started businesses, they started making a lot of money, all because they went through a breakup. Now, as crazy as it sounds, the breakup's either gonna make you or break you. Because I seen the opposite too. I seen dudes fold. And I don't know why, as guys, we need a bad breakup to just make our brain work. To make us get up and go after it. Like, it's so crazy how that works. Even me, like, I went through a little something that turned me up and made me go to the next level.
Because all a stepdaddy is a simp who settled for something he didn't deserve. Like, what the hell do I look like taking care of another man's sperm? Like, y'all know how deep that shit go? Like, a lot of these women done brainwashed a lot of y'all niggas into thinking that shit is so cool, bro. Into being a stepdad, to taking care of another man's child, to taking care of another man who came in her child, bro. That shit is crazy. But it's what these women are brainwashed a lot of these guys to be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these times, bro, these women, they have soul ties to the men they have children with. Do you know what women go through? Do you know what happens in that delivery room with the male and the father and the child that's conceived? You really think she's about to forget that guy? And you think you're just about to come in and change her whole mind, and you think you're gonna be the best thing she done ever had after she already done created life with another man? Shit is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women are damaged, bro. That's why they can't hold on to these relationships.
Don't go backwards. Do not tolerate disrespect. Do not tolerate women who don't move with you. Do not tolerate. This is why I've said it before. Every now and then in my life, I'll just go crazy Ivan. I'll look and say, okay, who am I dealing with who's not equally invested? Because I didn't grow up with this foundation that I got. I had to build this foundation. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategy. I love that, brother. I had to build this foundation. I didn't get it growing up. So I am prone to make mistakes along the journey. So I have to remind myself at every step, don't go backwards. Don't tolerate this. Do that. And then if you find that you've stepped off or made a misstep, correct it. Kind of like if you watch Marvel, if you get a deviant timeline, prune that shit. Prune it. Prune your own life, gentlemen. If you start finding yourself going off into an old beta male or old weak ass kind of way of doing things, hey man, prune that shit. Step back and get back on the timeline. Get back on your sacred timeline. Every step of the way. If you find yourself in a position where you shouldn't be, prune it. Get back where you need to be. Say, I made that mistake. And eventually, you will end up staying in the lane you should be because you're used to being there. The resets will take shorter period of time. They won't be as jarring to the point to where you begin to draw what you need towards you because you're on your purpose. You have a mind of abundance. You realize that you are number one, your purpose is number two, that you are the prize. To where you don't have to convince a woman to get on your program. You don't have to do this, do that. You start drawing this kind of stuff to you. And trust me, gentlemen, life is much better over on this side than it is over there. See, the problem is over there, it's in scarcity and lack. And that's where when you didn't have options, better to have nothing than live over here. Better to have nothing than live over here. Better to have no woman than a woman that you got to do this bullshit negotiation with. It's zero. It's better than that. And you have to remind yourself of this. I mean, here's the thing. When more men stop moving like the weakened versions of ourselves, stop moving like the variants. Oh, I'm going completely geeky. When we stop moving like the variants, the beta male variants of ourselves, we start moving like the men that should not be the variant. You're on the actual sacred timeline. You won't be dealing with as many variant women. And it is much better being an Avenger over here than being over in some multi-verse of madness bullshit. That's the path I choose. So that's.
Men only care about how a woman looks.
No, this is incorrect. But first and foremost, if you're a guy that's dating a woman or in a talking stage with a woman who you find extremely attractive, but your morals and values don't align, there's things about her that are red flags, but you're overlooking them because of her attractiveness, that's a scarcity mindset. Go find a woman that her morals and values align with you, that doesn't have all these red flags, that is also attractive. You can do that. You don't need to sacrifice the more important part, the character and who she is as a person, for attractiveness. Just find a girl that has both. Of course, yes, there are men out there that will stay with women who are shitty but attractive. Just like there are women that will stay with men that are shitty but attractive. You know, guys that cheat on them, manipulate them, use them, and just kind of overall are assholes. They'll stay with them because they find them sexually attractive. But men that have self-respect are not going to stay with a woman simply because she's attractive. I mean, that's one of the reasons there's this entire thing called shrekking, where women would date men that are far less attractive. Because a lot of times these are women that are extremely attractive but don't have the best personalities because they're used to getting everything their way because they're attractive. And so then they try dating a man that is on their level but will not put up with bullshit, is willing to set boundaries because he knows he's attractive, and she doesn't like that. So then she settles for someone that's less attractive, but she doesn't have to deal with the extra bullshit.
I love when a girl that I was taking on dates, buying flowers, trying to show that I wanted to be in a relationship with, choose another nigga over me, and then that relationship lasts like 3 days. It's top 5 feelings. It's top 5. It's top 5. It's top 5. Cause shit, you picked wrong, and they always try to come back. No sirski. But nah, I'm cool. I don't even respond. Don't try to like my story now. Like, and it be so funny because they'll pop out with a nigga. They so quick to pop out with the nigga, and then you slowly start to see, hey, ain't no more posts about young man and this, that, and the third, and you talk about you were so in love and so infatuated and this, that. Chose wrong. You chose wrong. And see, you should have chose Kai. Because you could look left, right, at the stove, at the door. Kai ain't at the stove. You feel me? And that's why I feel like, bro, y'all need to just talk to one person at a time. Because first off, I didn't even know you was talking to other niggas, bitch. I'm trying not to cuss. I didn't know you was talking to other niggas, loser. Like, bro, I had no clue. I had no clue you was talking to other folks. I told you I wouldn't talk to nobody else, but yeah, you talking to the whole world. You picked another nigga. So now you playing with my intelligence because you're talking to other niggas, right? You're talking to other niggas. You talking to him, or at least another guy that's not me. And you think I'm be cool. And that's exactly why you're in the position you're in right now. You chose wrong.